Victoria, so good to see you. Today we are talking through claiming Social Security at 62, what you're really giving up. Claiming your benefits early sounds appealing, but the trade-offs can be bigger than people expect. That being said, despite the math and despite the fact that we're all
Mhm.
told wait as long as you can, Victoria, a lot of people claim early. Why is that?
Me too. It's largely tied to emotional versus financial factors. It could come from a forced retirement where someone is let go, and then there's a sense of panic going, where am I going to get that paycheck? Similar, though, is despite even folks with large assets, they'll sometimes look at me going, hey, where's my income? They're so prone to saying, hey, or I normally get a monthly paycheck. Where is
Right,
this coming from? So they
right.
just take it then. The other is really a cultural message. And some of that messaging is coming from the headlines that says, hey, if nothing goes changed with how Medicare, Social Security is funded, everyone's going to get a 22% pay cut on their Social Security benefits in 2032. So that, along with, hey, you earned it, might as well take it, can lead people to make a really costly mistake and take those benefits earlier than when ideal.
Right. Really good points. So now let's talk through the earnings test. How does the $1 for every two rule affect people who are still working and claiming Social Security?
Right. So while working, if you're working and you claim your Social Security before full retirement age, there's an earnings limit. And you can see here on the slide that it says 24,480. So what that means is for every $2 you earn north of that, Social Security Administration is going to withhold $1 of benefits. So let me give you an example here. Let's say you have a part-time job where you earn $50,000 a year. You're about $25,000 above that threshold. So Social Security Administration is going to hold back $12,500 of benefits. Now, the year that you reach your full retirement age, that limit is higher. It's at $65,180.
Yeah.
That's then for every $3 you earn above that, they withhold $1. These dollars are not gone forever. They get reapplied into the calculation, but you're not going to get that windfall of $12,000 like I just gave in that example.
Yeah, I
At
think,
full retirement age, you
yeah.
can earn as much as you want and get all your benefits.
Right. Really important to consider that. So, just to kind of show people what it looks like in a different way, Victoria, I really like this chart. Let's walk through the math, what you actually give up if you claim early at
Yeah.
62 versus waiting until full retirement age versus waiting until 70.
Sure. So, as I said, full retirement age is for most people, it's 67. So, you're getting 100% of your benefits. But if you take it at 62, you're only going to receive 70% of those benefits. So, that's a 30% pay cut here.
Yeah, that's
Now,
significant.
to contrast, though, if you delay taking your Social Security till 70, you're getting delayed credits, boosting up those benefits by another 24%.
Mhm.
That is a big range in people's paychecks. And the only thing they're deciding on is the age in which they take it. Might have the same earnings, same years of contributions, wildly different amounts of
Mhm.
money.
And how does claiming early affect a spouse, particularly when it comes to survivor benefits?
Yeah, that's incredibly important here. So, when it's a husband and wife, we're taking into consideration all their assets combined, right? Well, Social Security is one of your biggest assets that needs to be optimized. So, if an individual who is the high income earner takes his benefits at 62, that's a pay cut. And upon death of a spouse, the surviving spouse gets to only keep one check, and it's the highest one possible. If that high income earner delays taking that Social Security, he's putting that, or he is putting, or she putting that surviving spouse in a much better position with a stronger income floor in retirement.
Mhm. I love that you're always thinking about the whole family, Victoria. It's really helpful to talk this through, again, considering recent headlines about the trust fund being depleted soon. So I'm grateful for your time. Again, this is going to be a different answer for everybody as to when to claim. So if somebody would like to sit down with you and crunch the numbers, what's the best way to reach you?
They can contact us at vitalityinvestments.org.
All right, perfect. Victoria, again, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.